Sometimes a cable just doesn't cut it, but this is the Trimax Cable Lock Alarm. Not only is it going to give you a really thick cable, but it'll also give you an alarm to scare off anybody who's trying to steal your stuff. They say it's 72 inches, so we triple checked for you from the very end of the cable all the way to where the sound's going to come out. It is 72 inches. For your motorcycles, I think the best way to do it is to go through your wheel and also just to kind of tie it through as many parts that are nice and rigid on the frame as possible. So I'm going to go through this wheel like this, grab it on the other side. We're going to put it up and through here. And now what we want to do is we have this little sleeve here. We want it to make sure it's nice and down like this. And then notice right when I put this in, watch the key. Key twists like that. So then once we do that, we can lock it like this, pull our keys out, and then press this switch. You're going to hear a lower tone beep for that. So now if someone messes with it, you're going to have a little high-pitched beep, and you're going to hopefully scare them off. You can grab it again, and if you're really messing with it, you'll get another one. And then the last one is going to be very easy to set off. And it's going to do this for 15 seconds. It's very loud. It's about 100 decibels. If that didn't scare them away, if they touch it again, it's going to do the same exact thing for 15 seconds. Probably woke up the neighbors, but whatever. So if this does happen to you and it goes off for the long time like this, this is how you turn it off. So we have it going off. We're going to take our keys. We're going to insert it in like this. We're going to unlock it, and it's going to go like this. And if it keeps going off, you want to make sure that this button pops out. That's the whole goal. If that stays in, it's going to continue to do it even when you store it. So this button's very important when it's unlocked. You definitely want to have that pop out. And you can notice that it is popped out when this key stays pretty much vertical with our little window here. So when we insert this in, press this button. Once it's locked, sometimes it's a little sticky. You can hear double, and then when we unlock it, that's the warning beep. But when that pops out, we are good to go. The reason why we go through the wheel, if we put it anywhere else, I think they might be able to still roll off. So with this, it's going to stop once it hits something around here, so you're not going to be able to roll this wheel at all. The 72 inches was plenty long. It is a 1-inch diameter tube, which this outside is going to be coated in a rubbery type plastic, so it's not going to scratch my wheels, but the inside is a steel braided cable. So it's going to protect itself from all the elements. And also with the thing up here, a lot of you were wondering if it's going to be waterproof. It is going to have all the little ports all covered up, and especially this little piece on the back. One thing about this is it will pop out every once in a while, so just be very careful with it because you can misplace it pretty quickly. But this is where the batteries are. With that cover on there, it's going to be water resistant. Now that we took care of our motorcycle, there's a couple other things we want to do. One, I'm going to take it onto my generator on the back of my vehicle. It's on a cargo carrier. It's going to see a couple of bumps and stuff. We're going to go down this gravel road, which is kind of an extreme case. A lot of you are wondering if it's going to go off whenever you're driving. So we're going to go test it out for you. I have the cable set, and we're going to see if it's going to go off on the bumpy gravel road. I don't know if you can hear that. Didn't even move a couple feet and it already went off. So there's your answer. I'm not even moving and it went off. Just the rumble of the car was setting it off. Shutting the doors was setting it off. It's definitely not going to be for road use. I Yeah, even if I just went over here to pop my hood, yeah, it's very sensitive. So just put it on once you get to the site and you're not gonna be moving. Honestly, another question you guys were asking is if people just get up in the night and start walking around. I feel like it's going to set it off. I'm not even doing anything. So probably something you want to veer away from if you're going to be sleeping and you want to lock everything up that's connected to your camper, or just take your generator and put it to the side of your camper, so if you do move around at night, it won't go off. It can also be used for your ATVs and your side-by-sides. So the way I would do this is, since we don't really have any holes through our wheels or anything, I would definitely find a way to loop it around our steering wheel to where they can't really turn it. So I think that is going to be the best way to do it. So you just find a nice solid place, maybe kind of cover where they're going to be sitting if they're driving it. Probably right around here. This is what I would do. Me and my friends would probably put it right here, just because good luck driving it like this, let alone turning. So there's a lot of different applications for it, but this is how I would do it. For you hardworking construction people out there, you do want to lock up your equipment, especially if they stay on the site overnight. I have seen many tools go missing. I've seen many equipment get stolen. So if it's a skid loader like this, if it's a tractor or something, if you're a farmer, I would definitely just kind of maybe put this down all the way, loop it around through all these chains, and then lock it up. So I think that's the best thing for this. If you are going to put it around your generator and it is going to be running, after our experience down there with the vehicle running, it's definitely going to go off with the generator running. So definitely disengage it if you plan on doing that. For you city folk out there, if you want to stop and go and get some food, you just got to find a place to tie this down to. So I would just loop it around like a park bench. I don't think anybody's gonna steal that. So then you can loop it through. Since we have so much room to work with, we can loop it all the way around, probably even loop it more through our frame. But this is gonna be great for this, but also if you do have a bike rack that doesn't come with a locking feature, you can go ahead and use this. And it's going to be better than any other locking cable that comes with the bike rack because of the alarm. There's a lot of different things we can do with the Trimax cable lock. The alarm really sets it apart from a lot of the others, but another thing, this is the thickest cable I've seen run through eTrailer. So it has that going for it as well. And that'll do it for a look at the Trimax alarmed cable lock.